I went to a local community college. I went there for 1 year. And then I went that summer. And then the following year, which is this year, I've been in school. And I got 1B the whole time. I was in algebra. Not my favorite thing. But other than that, I've been getting straight A's. I've been in AA for 4.5 years, sober in AA, and but it's only been for the past 2.5 years that I've actually worked the steps in AA, which are the suggested program of recovery. I tried to do it previous to that, but I wasn't able to yet. Took what it took. It wasn't until I finally asked God for help that anything changed. Everything just started happening for me when I surrendered. My parents absolutely did the best they could, which I can't say that for every kid's parents, but I know that's true of my parents. My parents did the best they could with what they were handed, and in fact, the more I've looked at my life, the more I see they've done okay. Of all the kids, one of the reasons I'm probably doing so well is because I don't think my life was as bad as theirs. I acted out in a way where I abused other people. I mean, I abused myself as well, very much, but not in the severe ways that the other children do or did, and I know that it's because I wasn't abused to the extent they were. Joey was always who I always call him my little brother. I call him my little brother to this day. I love Joey, oh, so much, because he seemed in a way more vulnerable than some of the kids. I don't know, he didn't have some of the extra walls that the other kids did, and I did, right? And so I totally wanted to protect him and, you know, make sure nothing bad ever happened to him. And of course I couldn't, but I mean, I did what I could.
Got a primal urge. John McAllister. I got some more too. Where? What'd you get? Oh, cool. Dude, that was nice. I was loving that. Where'd you get the moon?
I got it in Texas. Well, I'll start with the name. The name of my band is the In-Saints, and it's sort of a combination of saint and crazy. My music really taps into this big pool of emotion that's already inside of me. The Losers Club goes, I try and try, but it always seems in this big bad world of people, places, and things, that shit happens everywhere and gets in the way of what I care, and I am a loser. Come join the Losers Club. We are the users. Come join it now. What is it? Is it a girl or a boy? It's a loser! This is the sign of the loser here. The sign of the loser. And basically, a loser is someone in the world that they try and they try, you know, but shit happens, you know. So, you know, it's really, they try. At least they try. Or they try once in a while. And then there's the Victims Club. And a victim basically is someone who goes out of their way for shit happening, you know. So in essence, they sort of fool themselves into thinking that they tried, you know, because they were going out of the way for shit happening. So, you know, they're a victim, though.
I don't feel like I'm a victim. I don't feel like I was victimized by my parents. I don't feel like I was victimized by anything. I think that I had my part in everything that happened to me, and that my solution, which hasn't just been getting off the street and getting my life together, it's been truly living a happy life.
I have a lot of different songs that I write. I mostly write about things that relate to me personally, and so I write about all kinds of things. I have one song called Sick, and it's actually about people like my father.
This is a song about if you treat your woman bad, they're gonna fucking light you on fire because you're a stupid shithead. So, hi honey, I'm home!
What's happened to me since the last Sadobabies movie. A lot of different things have happened. I got married to a guy that was in my band, and I got pregnant. And when I was 8 months pregnant, we lost our apartment. We were on welfare. We had a lot of trouble economically. And so after 6 months of moving around with a little baby, we decided that it would be in her best interest to find her parents that could take care of her. And that was very hard because I wanted to keep her. I got really depressed and I went on a binge for like a year and a half. We used a lot of drugs and alcohol during that time and fucked myself up pretty good because I was very unhappy. And because I tried to have a family of my own and failed. I've never been comfortable in my body. As long as I can remember, either someone else has been abusive to my body or I've been abusive to my body. This is our sticker. Daniel made it. Meat Market. But the logo that I really want to use, that I'm going to be painting on the back of my jacket, and I want to turn into a t-shirt. It's going to be Jesus in bondage on a cross, and he's going to sort of have that look of angst, you know, that one where he's looking up at the sky. You know, you can't tell if it's pleasure or pain look, and he's going to have a heart on. I don't have a lot of options. SSI enabled me to get off the street, you know, because I was turning tricks on the street. That's how I was supporting myself, getting money.
Did you make any money from doing music?
No. Well, right now, I work as a dominatrix in an S&M house. I do all of my session work in a privately owned home. There is sexual contact, but very careful. I don't allow any exchange of bodily fluids. We are a bondage and discipline, fantasy, you know, role-playing. We provide that service. I had one guy last week that he was a submissive aggressive, and he wanted, I guess what you would call a more complicated session. He wanted, you know, at least he thought he wanted something, but maybe he didn't know what his limitations were. And he was novice, and so I gave him some safe words. And I told him we would explore the different areas with respect to his limitations, and that he just had to use the safe words. So I did the whole range on him. And he said he wanted a more complicated session. He wanted heavy humiliation, bondage and discipline, S&M with a brown shower, which is a pretty heavy session, which is, but anyways, I did the whole thing on him, and he never used his safe words, and I had him tied up, and I was about to do a brown shower on him, and he turned on me, and he just said, "Get away from me, I'm gonna fucking kill you, get away from me," you know, and it was really, you know, I was just like, I do like being a top, and I do like having that power, you know, it's a thrill for me, you know, and I like it. But my problem that I've been having with it more so lately is that I've been getting really into the having my own personal anger come out in the sessions, and it stops being a fantasy for me, and I start really, and I've been scaring people for real. So I haven't had any drugs or alcohol in a year and a half, and I tried to do AA, but it didn't really work for me because there's people that don't understand the concept of being sober but not straight, which I'm definitely not a straight person, and I don't think I ever will be, no matter how clean and sober I get.